So an opportunity for the left-handed Arjun Nadadur comes to an end. Just one is what he managed to score today. This is the second time THCA is playing on day number 1 here today. This is against another team in the league stages. First wicket goes down. Now comes another batter, Neil Kanbari Mutt. Neil was also my co-commentator for a couple of overs in the first over as well, in the first match correction. And Cameron Strudwick strikes straight away. First delivery that he bowls, picks up a wicket. Right behind that one, solid defense. Neil Kanbargi is the batter from the Hills Cricket Academy. They found themselves in a tricky position. They've lost the wicket. This is just the second over, so the spin attack has worked early on for the bowling team. 2 for 1. It's a very different start from the first match that THCA played here early today. Full delivery on the leg side, just wanted to tuck it away. Finds the fielder, square leg, does the job, just another dot ball. Wonderful start this for Cameron Strudwick. He's picked up a wicket, hasn't given a single run yet in this over. Again, slightly back of length. Neil wants to just defend that away. He wants to see this over through, that's for sure. Attacking stuff from the left arm spinner. Cuts it away in the gap. He might collect his first runs. Neil gets off the mark, and that's the end of the second over as well. 3 for 1 after 2 overs. so thick, it feels like a shorba. 35 for 5, and a fantastic start for Carter Cricket Academy, South Africa. Judging from what happened in the first match that these guys played early on, THCA have been hit with a freight train, that's for sure. Thomas Williams is the man on strike. Flicked away, could be taken just away from the fielder's outreach. And a single has been taken. Again, oohs and ahs in the field from the Carter Cricket Academy. They are definitely a strong side to look forward to in this tournament. Thomas Williams gets off the mark there, flicking away towards the onside. It was uppish, was a catching opportunity for the square leg fielder. But the ball just goes down at the nick of time. Nice defense right behind the ball this time. Ethan is the batter. Ethan Maraziotis. Quite a tongue twister, that surname, I'd tell you. Again, fantastic start. 2020 game. And if you have gotten the first innings off to such a wonderful blinder of a start, I mean, you are just demanding high regards for yourself, and that is exactly what they're getting as well from the dugout. 9 overs gone, it's 36 for 5. So what are the options now for the batting team? 5 wickets down. Of course, they have to find something within themselves to build a partnership. It is one partnership right now that could take them out of a situation that they have found themselves in. Goes for a big heave. There is a fielder at deep mid wicket. Starts this over with a single. Luke Campbell is the bowler. Wonderful round arm action for an off spin bowler, and he also has the fast one in his armory. Nice loopy delivery. Ethan has been quiet. He's waited for the odd deliveries to pick up his runs as well. Hasn't scored a boundary so far. Again asking for a drive. It goes for it as well. But nicely stopped inside the inner ring. One more run taken. Score moves to 38 with that single. It's going to be a difficult job for the batters to come after this, and even the batters who are right there in the middle, to stitch a partnership for the next 10 overs. Firmly hit towards long gone, and one more run taken. Thomas Williams has come into bat with an intent. It is clearly seen. Luke Campbell was fielding in the long off boundary a little while ago. Is the bowler now. Uses his feet. Ethan this time. Solid looking stroke towards long gone. That's exactly what they need to keep the scoreboard ticking and not lose wickets at all. wait for the order, loose deliveries to play those big shots as well. Thomas Williams definitely has the power. He has to have the patience as well. That's the end of the 10th over now. The Hills Cricket Academy in quite a bit of trouble. 40 for 5. Right, so the players and the umpires took drinks, and we are back live. 10 overs have been bowled in the first innings of the third match here today at the TERI-2 cricket ground, Gurgaon. And quite a bottom-up result for the Hills Cricket Academy in this innings, especially after scoring big runs in the first match that they played. They are now finding themselves in a bit of a soup. 40 for 5 after 10 overs, and the second session is underway. Huge appeal for LBW. The umpire looks hard, looks long enough to call it not out. Straight away after drinks, that's when the bowlers have a slight opportunity of picking up another wicket, because the delay in the game just kind of plays with the concentration of the batters as well. It's a little nippy, this bowler. Murray Hull Jones, he's bowled an astounding spell today. 3.2 overs, 9 runs, 2 wickets so far. So this is the last over of his spell. His quota of 4 overs. skids the ball through, gets through the defense of the batters. That's a slow delivery of the back of the hand. Slight bit of work for the fielder in the backward square leg area. But a single has been taken in the meantime. They would definitely want to see out Murray here, and this is his last over. And that's been the word that has passed through in the drinks break. Inside edge, and again is troubling the batters. You can see that first delivery of this over, that was a huge LBW south as well. And now getting the inside edge of the batsman. Very relaxed character from the looks of it. He knows his skills, he's backing up his strength. And the statistics is to show for today. Again hitting the deck hard, skidding on that surface, hurrying on to the batter. And hitting the top part of his bat. Outstanding bowling. Last ball of Murray's spell. And the last ball of 11th. Finishes off with an appeal for caught behind. It was a slow delivery. And once again the umpire gives that not out. Slight disappointment in the expression of the bowler. He felt he got something behind it, but not to be. 41 for 5 after the end of 11 overs. Murray's spell of 4 overs, 10 runs and 2 wickets comes to an end. So 11 overs gone, 41 for 5. Desperate situation for the batting team. It was a completely different scenario in the first match that they played against the Ace Cricket School. And now they're finding themselves in a situation that these two batters are trying their best to bring them out from. Nicely bowled again. Campbell to continue. Went for 4 runs off his first over. Could be taken, and what a wonderful catch. Spectacular from Luke Campbell off his own bowling. That was again a loopy delivery, asking the batter to go for a shot. He went for it. He went hard enough, but he could not get the elevation. One-handed catch. It's stuck in his hands. And that's the end of another wicket for the Hills Cricket Academy. They're getting deeper into trouble. 41 for 6 now. As Ethan Mariziotis departs for 7. New man walks in as he will take strike straight away. New man walks in is John James. There's a middle name as well. It's spelled as K-U-R-I-S-I-N-K-L, which probably pronounces for Kurisinkal. Solid looking stroke towards long on to get off the mark. John James goes to the non-strikers and Thomas Williams now. Started off well, Thomas, with some intent. Scored 3 of 3. Then after that, it's been 4 back-to-back dot balls. Oh, he goes for a big heave. Deep mid-wicket fielder will drop it. And bit of disappointment, bit of disbelief from the fielding department. As a catch goes down, you don't really see that from the South African academy. That's an opportunity gone down, that's for sure. Straight to one. He did not pick it. Neither did the keeper. The ball went into his gloves and came out straight away as well. Last ball of the 12th coming up. Advances down the pitch, could be taken. Long on. Misses it under the daylight. It's slightly scratchy to start off, the long on fielder. He did not judge it well. The ball falling short of him at the end. A single has been taken to end the over. 44 for 6 after 12. Looks like there's going to be a bowling change now from Carter Cricket Academy. It's Sival Rugbar who's the bowler. Tight bowling from the spinners, especially Luke Campbell. 2 over 7 runs and a wicket. It's been absolutely tight. Can't speak too much about him, standing right in front of me as well. Starts off with a full toss. It's a gift for the batters, and he completely misjudged that one. The ball flew away and over his head to the boundary ropes. Welcome boundary for the batting team. The score moves to 48. Ball is back onto the field. John James hits his first boundary. That was a full toss. Was an early gift for the batters. That's down the leg side. Has been easily picked away for a single. So a couple of loose deliveries to start off here from the new bowler, Rugbar. A full toss which was dealt away for a boundary, and then a ball which is straying down the leg side was picked away for a single. 49 for 6. Upish and just over the fielder's head at the mid-wicket region. They'll collect a single, and 50 comes up for the Hills Cricket Academy, Australia. They've reached the half-century mark, but they've lost 6 wickets. Nice looking stroke, very good flick. Was well in control of that shot. Singles are going to help, that's for sure. Lets that go to the keeper. Slightly difficult for the keeper to take that on the full as well. It's dot ball, 51 for 6. Last ball of the 13th over coming up. Inside edge onto his pads. And that will be another dot ball to end the over. Quite an eventful one from Sival Rugbar. After the end of 13 overs, it's 51 for 6.
I need a co-commentator though. Thank you so much, sir.
Right, 13 gone, 51 for 6. Some supporters of commentary as well, just passing by, giving their regards, giving their greetings. Luke Campbell will continue. Smashed away! That was hit very hard. And he'll collect a single. I hope Luke Campbell's left hand is alright. That was hit with immense power by John James. Oh, good delivery. Great length. He's playing with the batter's concentration, that's for sure. Mixing it up completely. Oh, this has got some meat behind it, and it is carried away from the fielder as well. One bounce over the fence, boundary signalled by the umpire. Some precious runs for the Australian team. Campbell's third over, and he's been hit for a boundary. That was in the arc for Thomas Williams. He's tried his arms quite a lot of times. He's chanced his arms, in fact. That's a better length. Keeping him quite with that length. Anything slightly up, he will go for that extended swing. He's also a tall guy. He reaches out to the ball. Again, that back of length, slightly down the leg side, tucked away to the fielder. Off the back foot. This time they will collect a single. Might come back for the second. Nobody was backing up at the non-striker's end. So which should have been a dot ball is now a couple of runs because of the quick run taken and the throw which went haywire. 14 gone, 58 for 6. Rugbar will continue. He went for 7 of his first over. Started off slightly poorly with a full toss, but I think he's found his mark this time around, bringing in his second. Oh, that's a full delivery, and John James is a powerful lad. Stroked away once again over that long on region. They're playing in that V region for those big shots, and twice they went for it, and twice they got half a dozen for their team. In fact, the last one was a boundary. This one was a 6. Goes again. This is even bigger. This has left us and probably hit a vehicle which was just passing around. Wow, John James bringing some power play into this game. If you're watching this live on YouTube, you can have the recording to yourselves as well. So you can go back and see that shot for yourself. Massive shot that just was dispatched out of the ground for 6. Second 6 for John James, back to back. Third 6 for John James. This has gone right over the com box. This is some power hitting of epic proportions. The camera person who is bringing you live footage was in danger that time. Again, if you log back and see that shot once again, you will see that shot was hit right at the camera. The camera person there was ducking for life. But bringing life back into the batting innings is John James with 3 6s back to back. Again hit firmly in the gap as well. Campbell has a bit of a work to be done. The batters are coming back for the second. The throw is a little wayward as well, but good backing up. 2 runs taken. Absolute momentum thanks to John Kurisinkal James. 29 of 11 deliveries. It's a match-changing performance. Again, that drive. This is even farther away from Campbell, who does a superb job. Oh, athleticism from Campbell. Luke Campbell for you. He was bowling at the other end. Now he's fielding at the deep end. Gives 200% to that effort and saves 2 runs for his team. In fact, the batters ran 3 there. So good running between the wickets. Flatter length into the inner ring fielder. That's a dot ball. Expensive over comes to an end. Massive one. 21 came off it. It's 79 for 6 after 15. Now this is going to be a very crucial over. Luke Campbell is continuing to finish off his quota of 4 overs. Pitched up and John James has gone skyways and the ball has gone to the highways as well. Fantastic hitting. What a shot that was again. He is hitting those big boundaries at ease right now. 36 of 13 deliveries. 4 6s and a 4. 276 the strike rate. Just taking the game away. Faster delivery. Picks it up very early. Plays it towards the long off for a single. It's time for Thomas Williams to find the gap. He finds a 4 as well. Another expensive over. We are inside The first 3 deliveries of the 16th. The first ball went for a 6, the second went for a single, the third went for a boundary as well. 11 of this over, the score moves to 90. Absolute counter-attack from especially these 2 batters in the last 2 overs. Keeps it basic. Campbell this time. Middle and leg. Slightly up, and the batters just go for those big shots. More often than not, they have connected today. There you see, that was pitched up again, but this could be a long gone fielder right under it. And that is exactly what happens. Not a lot of timing behind that shot from Thomas Williams, and he perishes for 15. A good little innings in the circumstances comes to an end. 7th wicket down for 90.
मार दिया उन्होंने। हाँ, यही मार दिया इसने छक्के वक्के। चलना है बे, चलना मत है। ओए, चलना है बे। खत्म थोड़ी हुआ है। पानी मेरे को बोल दे, मैं ला दूंगा यार। ये मैं गिर जाएगा ना वहाँ से यार ऊपर यार। मैं ला रहा हूँ, तू ऊपर बैठ जा। बैठ जा, मैं ला रहा हूँ, 2 मिनट में ला रहा हूँ। गिर गया? Oh fuck.
Well, the word is out from the other ground. One, the camera has fallen to the ground. That's why you might have heard an unusual reaction from me as well. 90-7. This is the 16th over, and Riley McDowell, the man who came in opening in the first match, has found himself as the 9th man walking in. Campbell has picked up 2. He's going to finish off his quota 4 overs. Last ball of the 16th. Nice delivery. Flatter length. And Riley McDowell was very watchful. Top ball to finish off the 16th. 4 more overs to come. It's 90-7.
विकेट हो गए, 3 विकेट है, 4 ओवर बचा है।
So Luke Campbell's spell of 4 overs, 25 runs, 2 wickets comes to an end, and we are going to see a change in bowling from the Combox end. We are back to pace once again. Down the leg side, might have brushed something. No, the umpire thinks otherwise. It's been given as a wide. Down the leg side. West Mitchell Innes is the bowler. Played a very good knock in the first game that the South Africans played earlier today. It's time for him to make amends with the ball as well. Hits the deck hard. John James has played it towards wideish, long gone for a single. The new man, Riley McDowell. He can hit the big ball, that's for sure. We have seen that in the first match that THCA played. Right behind it, he wants to defend those now. We saw that in the first match as well, how he started off a little late in terms of the runs that was scored from the other end. But once he was well set, he went for those big shots. That's probably his natural game, and that is the reason he's defended the first two. Coming to bat at this stage of the game. Once again defending it. Out of all the options that he had to play that delivery, he just went on the back foot, stood on his toes and defended it. The danger man is at the non-striker's end. I think the job for Riley should be to take singles right now. They don't have wickets in hand, that's another concern. No single on offer. He has been arrested in this over by West Mitchell Ennis. Except for that extra that he bowled. The next 4 deliveries just reaping 3 runs. Full delivery again. There's no chance of scoring that single. Another dot ball. Still one more delivery to go because he bowled a wide to start off this over. After that, a single from John James. And after that, 4 back-to-back dot balls. He will pick up a single in the last delivery of that over. And Riley McDowell will keep strike in the 18th. 17 gone, it's 93 for 7. Digs in shot to start off a fresh over. Helps it towards the backward square leg for a single. And that's a job well done because John James is back on strike, the danger man. Sebastian Hoffmeyer. Another fantastic batter. Short ball pulled away, top edge. Square leg fielder will take it. That was a skyer. It went up high in the air. And a very well judged catch at the end by the square leg fielder. It was up in the air, swirling away. It's a breezy afternoon here at the TERI ground in Gurgaon. But the catch was held all right. And that's the end of the 8th wicket. The danger man, John James, has departed. It's 94 for 8. 94 for 8. James Thompson Gerrard is the new man. Inside edge, the keeper does really well. Wonderful effort behind the stumps. Went for a cross-patted shot there, gets an inside edge. The keeper diving to his left does a fantastic job, stops it from going to the boundary. There's no fielder in the deep behind the stumps. That's played away towards long on. Gets off the mark. Gerrard. Seven ballers have been used so far from the South African side, and most of them picking up wickets. Punched away. Good looking stroke for a single. Riley McDowell is one of those classy players, technically strong. He's finding himself at a very difficult position, to be honest, because not a lot of deliveries left. He's walked in as the 9th man today because he batted well in the first match. There was a bit of a shuffle in the team. That's a massive one. Has it gone all the way? No, it hasn't. It's a 1 bounce 4 from the new man in, James Thompson Gerrard. Gets the scoreboard to 100 for the Hills Cricket Academy Australia. And that also brings the end to the 18th over. 100 for 8. Last 2 overs of the first innings. Oh, that's a short delivery. It was a slow shot delivery at the end because the ball bounced like a tennis ball bounce off the pitch. And it was given as a wide because the ball was busting the batter over his head. Wes Mitchell with his second over starts off with another wide here. Again, favours the short delivery, played towards the long off region. Campbell with the throw back to the bowler, another single taken. As many runs as they can score from here on in, that's going to be bonus runs, because mind you, delivery, solid stuff from Ross Mellor, who's brought back into the attack. Was tight in his initial spell, 2 overs for 10 runs, and he's given away 2 singles of the first 2 deliveries here, and he's bowling the last over of the first innings. Down the legs, this would be called as a wide. Yes, the umpire spreads his wings, and 1 more extra will be added by the scorer. probably off his body, and it has ricocheted, and a superb effort once again. Tell you what, Campbell is a superb athlete, and he's put his body on the line that time as well to stop it from going to the boundary. These are some very precious runs saved for his team. He hasn't come into bat yet, but he has already scored some runs by his fielding effort. Smashed away towards long on, not more than a single. The keeper backing up, had to hurry up to catch hold of that ball, otherwise there was nobody else backing up behind the keeper. So slightly sloppy here towards the fag end of the innings, but you could expect the energy shifting because of some big runs scored in the last 2 overs. Ross Mellor thumped back towards long off, 1 more run. The score moves to 120s. And has it... I thought the umpire was signalling something there. No, he was asking with the scorers the number of deliveries left. And he says, last ball of the first innings. Riley McDowell on strike. Walks away and hits it over the short fine fielder, and that will be another boundary to finish off that innings. From the Hills Cricket Academy, Australia, they have done really well to pull things back in the last 30 minutes of gameplay. They end up at 124 for 8, giving a target of 125 to Carter Cricket Academy, South Africa, to come back and chase it down in the second innings. We'll go into a short break right now. You can take a drinks break too and come back and join us for the run chase. Welcome back, ladies and gents, and welcome to the second innings of match number 3 here at the International Cricket Academy League 2023, the host nation being India this time around. Ben Hockley and Matt Soms are the two opening pair who are out there in the middle for Carter Cricket Academy South Africa. They're chasing down 125 to win this match against the Hills Cricket Academy Australia. Oh, that's a fast delivery. Beats the outside edge of the batter. That was a fast one from the bowler. He runs in, has a very high arm action, brings in the shoulder into play as well. John James, the man who scored some crisp runs in the first innings as well. And because of that innings played by John James, the Hills Cricket Academy found themselves over 100 runs and 124 at the end of the first innings as well. Cut away, the point fielder will do the job, but a single will be taken in the meanwhile, which opens the account for the CCA South Africa. Matt Soms and Ben Hockley. Crazy things are happening in the first day of the ICAL 2023. From the other games, Sam H has picked up 7 wickets from his spell of 4 overs. Just giving away 10 runs and a maiden as well. That is a dream spell from Sam H from the Elite Cricket Academy Australia. That's a huge appeal for LBW. Turned down by the umpire. That has hit the batter's boot, the left boot to be precise. That's why he's skipping after the ball hit him. That stings a lot, that's for sure. Especially when the bowler is really pacey like John James. Suddenly the light falls down as well because there's a cloud cover right over the sunlight. Oh, fast delivery once again. Just cruising through and past the right-handed batter's willow, straight to the keeper's gloves. The keeper gloves is definitely feeling the pace of the ball. The academy stages of world cricket. We have 5 nations taking part in this tournament, and we have seen already 3 nations battling it out on day number 1 here at this venue, and the other nations are battling it out at the other venue, at the power play ground in Gurgaon as well. That's the end of the first over, 1 for no loss. Right behind that one. Very good sound that came off the bat as well when it met the ball. Matt Soms was troubled by the pace of John James at the other end. Now it's from the combox end. Neil Kanbargimat. flayed away towards the offside. He'll pick up a single. Ben Hockley, he moves to 2 as well. But Matt Soms is yet to get off the mark. It's been a weather change suddenly. Seems like it is going to rain. Oh, beautiful delivery again, beating the outside edge. It's wonderful to see seam ballers following a channel, the channel of uncertainty as they call it. Just the outside the off stump line. Very watchful, very thoughtful start here from CCA South Africa. They don't want to lose the wickets early on, but they don't want to be in a position where they want to try and score the boundaries. This could be a time when the field is up inside the circle. They could get some boundaries here and there. And that's what either of these batters are thinking, that's for sure. Just one run off this over as well. John's over was worth 1 as well. Angles it away towards third man, and he opens his account as well. Matt Soms from South Africa. Slow start, watchful start from the batters, and some lethal base bowling from either end. Puts in the drive, finds the fielder again. That's another tight over that has come to an end. 2 overs gone, it's 3 for no loss. Oh, look at the off stump. That has gone for a massive walk. Superb delivery. He was threatening the right-hand batters in his first over itself. This time, the off stump has been uprooted. First wicket falls. Matt Soms departs after scoring just 1 run. And who else than John James, who picks up the first wicket. This is exactly why I was mentioning the runs that were scored towards the fag end of the first innings was very important for the Hills Cricket Academy Australia, because their bowling lineup is absolutely immaculate. Especially the likes of John James, who's just displaying some wonderful pace bowling and some wonderful seam bowling as well. Nervy moment for CCA South Africa as they lose a wicket early on, and a new batter walks in, West Mitchell Innes. Left-handed batter. Is going to take strike to John James, who's looking really lethal with his line's lengths and the pace at which he's bowling right now. Ball is going to come in to the left-hander. Does well to find his bat behind the ball this time. It's a dot. But I would like to get a feel of the pitch. It's a different pitch altogether. Grounds that are located side by side, but different surfaces altogether. Well, that again came back in sharply, and the batters scamper away for a leg bye. It's getting very difficult for the batters to find their feet. It's getting breezy. It has gotten a little dark as well because of a slight overcast conditions that suddenly took place. The cloud was covered. Oh, he is a toe crusher as well. Massive appeal. Everybody joining in. Except for the umpire. Everybody thought that was out. The batter fell back on the ground. It was hit on the foot directly. He's limping his way to have a chat with his non-striker friend at the other end. Again, an example of the fast bowling that this man possesses. Really quick. He has a very casual run-up, nonchalant, but he has great strength in his arms when he releases the ball, and it skids through off the surface as well. Makes batting a major concern for the batters. Somebody has to play an abrasive innings. Somebody has to stay through this fast bowling attack from both the ends. You can absolutely sense it that the bowling team is right on top of their games right now. That's another over that has come to an end. 3 overs gone. It's 4 for 1. CCA South Africa. Neil to continue. Round the wicket to the left-hander. Inside edge and almost chopped on. Lucky enough that it came back and hit his boots and not the stumps. Michelinis on strike. Plays a good looking stroke, but back to the bowler who does a sharp job to cut it off of his own follow through. Down the leg side, easy decision from the umpire. Another extra will be added to the total. Very good shot. That's an aggressive intent from West Michelinis as he opens his account with a stylish looking boundary. It's in the slot for him, and he was looking to take on Neil from this end. And this time the ploy works for the left-hander. Gets a boundary going for his team and also opens his account. Slight delay in the progress because we are still inside the power play. There were 3 fielders outside the circle. So one has to be called back, which meant that the fine leg fielder was called back in. Whipped away. Long on fielder will cut it off. Straight to John James. Throws back to the keeper right under the nose of the batter there as well. Off the inside half of the bat, now there's a fielder in the deep. Square leg fielder, in fact the deep mid-wicket fielder will cut it off. 1 run will be taken. Ben Hockley has been off strike for quite a bit of time now. 2 runs of 9 deliveries as well. He faced the last over from John James, which was threatening his outside edge more often than not. Final delivery of the 4th. Back to the bowler. It's a dot ball to end the 4th. It's 10 for 1. Carter Cricket Academy, South Africa. Seems like the Hills Cricket Academy have majorly pulled things back, not only in the last session of the first innings, but in the first session of the second innings as well. 4 overs tight bowling. They have picked up a wicket. Now there's a first change in bowling coming up. 10 for 1. They are going to be trying to stitch a partnership here, these two, right there in the middle. And suddenly the weather conditions have changed. And in case there's a rain which might come down, we might have to stop the live streaming as well. Massive swing and a miss. Joel Wright is the new bowler, and in the background you can hear the cloud growling as well. So there is a chance of the rain coming down, that's for sure. Or thumped away and almost took the non-striker with it. That was hit beautifully off the middle of his blade. And a meaty blow from West Mitchell Innes as he gets his second boundary. Misfielding, and this might be another boundary. Back-to-back fours for the batting team. Precious runs early on, and both the boundaries coming to West Mitchell Innes as he moves to double figures. He's definitely showing some intent of scoring those runs quickly. Joel Wright is the bowling change, and he's been greeted with two back-to-back boundaries here today. Inside edge, and the keeper does well. But that was a difficult opportunity. Might have carried from the looks of it, and will go down as a drop chance, but that was a difficult one for the keeper. Wrong-footed because that was an inside edge. He was going towards his left. He had to turn away towards his right and take a catch. But a single was taken. Ben Hockley stuck at 2 for quite a while. Now he will get a single again. A misfield will allow the batters to come back for the second as well. Sloppy bit of work in the field in the last 5 minutes. Hockley has chopped it on into his middle stump. And that's another wicket for THCA Australia. The second wicket falls. Both the openers back in the hut for Carter Cricket Academy, South Africa. 22 for 2, all twos on the scorecard. And with that wicket, it has started drizzling as well on the venue that we are calling this match from. And we might have to call off the match for a while. We'll wait for the umpires.
खत्म हो गया। 2 मिनट रुक, मैं अभी बोल दूँ तब आ जाना है ना। मैच हो गया, 2 मिनट रुक जा, बंद करने थे मेरे को। हाँ हटा दे हटा दे।